Hey guys, Axe here with the GameCoop. We are back playing Horizon's Daybreaker. This is episode 12. Got some interesting things in store for you here. The first thing I want to go over is this new little blue item I've got in my action bar. I actually didn't know this existed until this server. This is the sleeping bag from OpenBlocks. It's just made using a bunch of wool and wool-based items. And what it does is it lets you sleep pretty much anywhere, and it doesn't change your spawn. So it's great whenever you're out in the wild or if you're on like a multiplayer server. It works great. So going back to mechanism, I actually want to store a lot more power. So we're going to be going into the induction matrix, which is a multi-block, like it's a pretty big structure, and you can customize it to fit whatever your power needs are. To do this, we're going to need to make this stuff called lithium. So we're going to go into the chemical crystallizer and the oxidizer and the rotary condensator, whatever thing. So let's get building. So the first thing we're going to need is liquid lithium, and to make that we're going to repurpose the solar evaporation plant. And what that means is instead of pumping water, we're going to pump brine into it. So I've went ahead and shut off the water here just by wrenching that part that chokes like the water, it keeps it back there. And I've added another transfer node to pull out of the tanks. I went ahead and like tanked up a bunch of brine here, and we're going to go ahead and pop it on. And it's going to do its thing here. There it goes. And that is turned into liquid lithium, which is this bright yellow shade. So we're going to go ahead and put all of these on here and let it do its thing. We'll go ahead and watch what happens here. Yeah, that's going to give us the liquid lithium that we need. And we need to take that liquid lithium and put it into the rotary condensator. And that it sounded like I sneezed. And that is this thing here. And that's made with the. Let's see what we got here. Needs a portable tank for mechanism, a gas tank, some glass, and a couple of circuits. The portable tank is iron, a circuit, and a couple glass. Whoops, cleared it out. I'm good at this, I promise. There we go. Rotary condensator. I'm assuming that it needs power, so I'm going to go ahead and see where we can put it over here. See if there's an open spot somewhere we can put it. Yeah, let's move this and put more cables there. Put that there. Maybe. Yeah, that works. Alright, so rotary condensator. I've actually never seen this one, so to make lithium it says that it needs to decondentrate. Sure. So we will set that to D, that word, and then we'll add buckets of lithium, which we should have a few by now. Yeah, we got a few. Let's go ahead and bucket that up. Take it in here and see what happens. Oh, I see. And I'm assuming you can upgrade these. Speed, energy, speed. Okay, speed. So let's go ahead and upgrade them while we're at it here. I usually make stuff like a lot at a time. So, like I'll make like a bunch of the alloys all at once. It really helps. Because we actually need, I believe, 16 for a set of 2 different upgrades. So there's 16. We need 16 glass. Oh no, we need 32. Okay. Because it's 16 for one set of 8 upgrades we actually need. So, there we go. And we need, for energy, it's 8 gold. For speed, it's 8 osmium, I think. I think I'm thinking the right way here. Crush all those down. And we'll make some upgrades. Yeah, there's energy. There's speed. So we'll put both of those in the condensator. It looks like it's made a bucket of lithium. So we'll actually add these upgrades. We'll go make the rest of the brine into lithium, and we'll come back to this thing. Alright, got the rest of the lithium right here. I've also repurposed the evaporation plant to go back to making brine. I have this funny feeling I'm going to need a lot of it. So we'll go ahead and take all of this into buckets, and we'll pop it in the new upgraded condensator. Oh, well then, that's pretty fast. Go ahead and just dump all those in there, grab some more. There we go. Now I don't exactly know how to get it out of there. Maybe it's oh, it turned it from a liquid into a gas, so that means I should be able to, yeah, put it in a gas tank. There we go. Perfect. I actually needed that gas tank for another recipe, so we'll grab another one. Well, that's cool. So now it was a liquid, and then the condensator turned it into a gas. That's nice. There we go. So 12,000 lithium, this time in a gas form. So we'll keep this outside just to hold, I guess. As you can see, I set up a bunch of tanks, and I'm going to let this thing go. Actually, I'm going to sleep real fast. There we go. So now this thing will be making brine while we're doing other projects. So the next thing we're going to need is the chemical crystallizer to turn this lithium into lithium dust to start making some of the more advanced power storage. And that is... there we go. It's 4 basic control circuits, a couple of atomic alloys, a couple gas tanks, and a steel casing. I don't know if we can make that with a click or not. Nope. There we go, chemical crystallizer. And then we'll just hook that right in here to the line of machines. It's already full of power. It can, of course, support upgrades, so I'll make another set of those. And we're going to go ahead and add the lithium here. Yep, there it goes. So it's holding all 12,000. I don't exactly know how much it takes to do this. Oh, so 100 lithium makes 1 lithium dust. That's pretty great. So we'll make a bunch of this, and then we'll start on the induction matrix. Alright, got the upgrades here, so we'll go ahead and put them in and see how fast this thing can go. We're going to start with speed. It is speeding up, okay. 3, 2, 1, and the last one. That is pretty fast. It's using some energy, so I'm going to put energy upgrades in it next. Okay, so with this lithium dust, we'll start making bits and pieces of the induction matrix. I actually want to make I think it's 3 by 3 by 4. So it's got 2 spaces in the middle to put all the parts for the induction process, I guess, is what you'd call it. Oh, that's actually going to reach a stack there. What else can I do with lithium dust? Yeah, induction cells. Okay. But it's only stacked to 60? Oh no, it's 64, okay. Just had a glitch there. Alright, so to make the induction matrix, we're going to need a couple pieces here. For the outside, it can be composed, whatever, of induction casings and induction ports. The ports being the inputs and outputs, the casings being the outside of the machine. I want an input and an output, as well as a casing that's 3 by 3 by 4. So we'll need, let's see, what is that? For the bottom it's 9, and then the ring, first ring it's 8, and then 8, and then the top is 9 again. So I can't math very well. 9 plus 8 plus 8 plus 9. What's math? Undo it. We have a backup mathematician behind me that's doing things. 16 plus 18 is 34. Alright, so 34 of the induction casings here, and that is, let's see, 34, doesn't go to that. So we'll need a few batches. What, 34 divided by 4?
Microphone activated.
Whoops.
Microphone muted.
Didn't hear any of that. So we'll need 9 batches of induction casings and probably a batch of induction ports. I'm definitely good at this game. Completely. So we'll be back when we have all this stuff rounded up. Okay, so to make the induction matrix, my particular one, the 4x3x4, we're actually going to need 32 induction casings and 2 induction ports. So the induction casings take a bunch of steel and an energy tablet. The ports take a bunch of induction casings themselves and an elite control circuit. So let's whip all that together and we'll be back. So we've got everything we need now to make the 4x3x4 infusion or induction matrix. You can go bigger. I think it's like the max is 18 by 18 by 18, but you have so much stuff to put inside that it's ridiculous. We'll probably get there eventually. So we'll start with the induction ports. I need no, we'll start with the induction casing. To make these, you need a bunch of steel and some energy tablets. I went ahead and made a bunch here. So we'll go ahead and make 8 batches of these. Of course, so I'm going to put it in the right spot here. There we go. And then the induction ports are 4 of those casings around an elite control circuit. So I'll make a couple of those. Oh, it makes 2. That's neat. So I've actually got a couple extra pieces. That's fine. And then we'll put the whole thing together. We will need to put something inside this, but for now I just want to show you in general what the thing looks like. So there's 3. Then let me start making the ring. And then I want the in to be probably on like a side of something. Well, this is the in over on this side, and then the out will be on the other side. And you seal the whole thing up, and it sparks like that. So it has nothing inside, so it's just it's a blank induction matrix. You see it says input 0 joules a tick, output 0 joules a tick. So we'll actually need to make this stuff to go inside this to make it. We need a cell and a provider, one for storage, one for output. And those are actually right here. There's basic, advanced, elite, ultimate of each. What the induction cells do is they let you hold the power. What the induction providers do is they set the output of the power. So we'll actually, it's going to be very resource heavy, but I'll probably make like an advanced one of each. Just probably, maybe an elite one. I don't know. Depends on how long it takes me to make all this stuff. I really want to make the ultimate of each, because that's a lot of power that thing holds. But that'll take quite a bit of time. So we'll be back. We'll see what I do. Okay, so we went ahead and made the advanced induction cell and the advanced induction provider. Now this did take some time to make, because the red one takes 4 green ones, and the green ones take 4 lithium each, and some other components and whatnot. And now we're going to go ahead and show you what they do. So the inside of the induction matrix is basically where you can customize what you want to put inside it. Each open spot can have one thing. You do not have to fill up every single spot. You can instead just leave air. It's cool. So what the induction cell does is it's going to store the power. What the induction provider is, it's going to be able to output the power. And then finally you complete the casing. It'll spark red again. And then we'll see what this thing does. I'll use the configurator as an example. You can put items in the, oh, maybe not. You can put like energy cubes in the plus to charge them up, or the minus to charge them out. You can additionally just put, like, next to your generators and stuff, put wires going into the port. So now you see it's got the cube fully charged, and you can just drain it just like that. And this thing stores a crap ton of power. I believe the red cell actually holds 8 gigajoules, whereas a single energy cube holds I think 128 megajoules. So at the moment we can store 80 times the power of a single cube. We can put 80 ultimate energy cubes into this thing. So we're going to need to rearrange some machines and make some room and whatnot. So I will call this episode here, and when we get back we're going to go on a new tour because the house is going to be even bigger. So this is Axe from the GameCoop. This has been Horizon's Daybreaker episode 12, and we'll see you next time.